round affair for the vacant Women's International Boxing Association Super Bantamweight Championship title. Fighting out of the blue corner with a professional record of 9 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. Hailing from the Kingdom of Thai, this is Thanwarat Banpu Sports Gym. And her opponent, out of the red corner, with an immaculate record of 5 wins, no losses, and no draws. Hailing from Hong Kong, she is Young Sheau. Referee in charge, Chris Sanyade.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the 7th fight of the evening, the WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Hong Kong takes on Thailand. Sheau Yang from Hong Kong with the black shorts and the black vest takes on Thailand's Thanwarat in the red shorts and the black vest. Round number 1 underway, scheduled for 8. And a very fast start for Sheau Yang. Sheau likes to start off fast. A jab upstairs by Thanwarat. Thanwarat goes downstairs with the jab as well. Sheau Yang is always smiling when she's fighting. She marches forward with a nice combination, a nice stiff jab upstairs. Thanwarat has a very nice jab too. Sheau Yang flicking out that jab. Walks towards her opponent with a high guard, trying to get her timing, trying to get her reads on her opponent. Very determined to win as Thanwarat goes downstairs very early on with a nice combination as well. But Sheau Yang comes alive with a nice body shot as well. Both fighters exchanging good combinations early on. And we see a nice stiff jab. And look at the feint of Sheau Yang. She's trying to get a read on her opponent to throw that big right hand upstairs. It's been a battle of the jabs so far in this fight. Both fighters now in the center of the ring. Sheau Yang holds a very nice tight guard. Thanwarat wastes no time and goes downstairs and upstairs with a nice jab and a right hand as well. Sheau Yang likes to walk you down and then throw big combinations when your back's against the ropes. And there we see it. She gives it everything she's got in every shot. A nice rear uppercut lands through the guard of Thanwarat. Thanwarat goes downstairs with body shots. 10 seconds to go for round number 1. A stiff jab upstairs, doubling the jab. And that is the end of round number 1. A very nice round by both of these fighters. A very even round so far. Let's go to some action replays. So that's where we saw the body shots landed by Thanwarat, going downstairs and upstairs, giving Sheau Yang a lot to worry about in the first round of this fight. But this is when Sheau Yang came alive with a nice rear uppercut through the guard of her opponent. A very even round, very technical round for both of these fighters. Sheau Yang likes to walk towards you with a nice high guard, a very tight-knit guard, and then as soon as she sees an opening, she starts to release her hands and puts the combinations together. Thanwarat, representing Banpu Sport Gym, likes to get on the inside. Even though she's very lengthy, she likes to whip these shots into the body and upstairs as well. Definitely a close round. Scheduled for 8 rounds, this WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Sheau Yang from Hong Kong in the black takes on Thanwarat Banpu Sport Gym in the red short with the black vest. Round 2 underway. Hong Kong taking on Thailand. And there we see once again Thanwarat likes to whip these shots in. Whip into the body, whip into the head. Sheau Yang has to stay calm and wait for the correct opening. Sheau Yang throws a double jab. Both fighters in the center of the ring once again. As soon as Sheau Ruyang gets you against the ropes, this is when she usually starts throwing her combinations. But Thanwarat doing exactly the same back to her, which is a very good move. But there we see Sheau Ruyang, as soon as she gets an opening, she gives it everything she's got. A nice right hand with a left uppercut as well. And you can hear the scoring section behind me going wild, supporting Sheau Ruyang from Hong Kong. She's got her opponent in the corner now. Will she come alive? And there it is, that rear uppercut once again. But as we said, Thanwarat is so dangerous when she goes to the body. She creates her openings early on in the fight. She goes to the body and then sets up those big overhand rights that she likes to throw. It's been a very even round so far. A beautiful round of boxing by both of these fighters so far. An aggressive chess match. She just keeps in your face. Does not give you much time to think. But the footwork of Thanwarat has been fantastic. She's constantly circling the pressure fighter that is Sheau Ruyang. And that is the end of round number 2. Another close round for both of these fighters. How are you scoring this round at home? We're going to see some action replays here. So here you saw Thanwarat throwing lots of combinations, as well as Sheau Ruyang throwing lots of combinations. Notice how a lot of these shots are hitting the guards of Sheau Ruyang, but it does definitely play on the judges' minds, because they've got to judge whether or not they feel those punches are getting through. Now, when I'm watching those punches being played back, I know they're hitting the guard of Sheau Ruyang. So it'll be a test of whether or not you'll see any cuts, any bruises, any swelling on the face of Sheau Ruyang, which usually gives an indicator to the judges that these punches are getting through. It's almost like a psychological warfare, and boxing is theater at the end of the day. You're impressing your opponent, the referee, and the judges all at the same time. And that is the bell for round number 3 for this WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. We are scheduled for 8 rounds. Hong Kong's Sheau Ruyang in the black takes on Thailand's Thanwarat Banpu Sport Gym in the red and black. Early on, Thanwarat goes downstairs with a right hand. Sheau Ruyang trying to find the timing in between the onslaught of Thanwarat as she clinches in the center of the ring. The referee breaks him up. A very close round once again to start the action off, and a close fight indeed. Big right hand gets through for Sheau Ruyang, but Thanwarat holds a nice high guard and throws them body shots early on, but a big left hook gets through for Sheau Ruyang. Sheau Ruyang throws a nice stiff jab as well, finds its target, and she goes with the right uppercut through the middle. Notice how both of these fighters are from big shots that are just missing by millimeters. Double jab followed up by a right hand and a left by Thanwarat. And a big right hand gets through as well. A right hand downstairs, a right hand upstairs. Sheau Ruyang gives one back to her opponent as well. What a round of boxing and what a fight so far. A big stiff jab upstairs. Thanwarat goes downstairs with a big body shot. Sheau Ruyang is always smiling in that ring. Even when she's being hit, she is constantly smiling when she's going forward. Thanwarat going to the body. And the clinch definitely pays dividends when you're trying to get your breath back for the later rounds as well. Those body shots have definitely got to be taking a toll on Sheau Ruyang, but she's still marching forward, and she lands a left hook that stumbles Thanwarat, but Thanwarat comes alive as well. What a way to end that round. It was a Thanwarat round until the final moments. Let's see some action replays. So we see the bodywork of Thanwarat throughout that entire round. And Sheau Ruyang sticks her tongue out, which is definitely a sign of someone enjoying themselves in there, and it's very hard to enjoy yourself when you're being hit to the face. But Sheau Yang marches forward. Every time I've seen a fight, she's enjoying herself, and that's what boxing is all about, having fun in there as well. A very, very close fight so far. How are you scoring this fight so far at home? Let us know in the comment section below. This is a WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight scheduled for 8 rounds. That is the bell for seconds out. We're going into the next round in just a moment. 4th round, halfway through this fight. And Sheau Yang is now starting to push the pace just ever so slightly. Rather than waiting for Thanwarat to get against the rope, Sheau Yang is starting to throw combinations in the center of the ring, which I think is the right thing to do. Rather than waiting for your opponent to get punches going, just throw everything you've got right now. A big right hand upstairs as well. Sheau Yang is just laughing and smiling, but eats a left hook in the process as both fighters are now clinching once again. Sheau Yang marches forward, throws a jab, throws a right hand downstairs, throws a flurry as well. Is it enough to keep her opponent away from her? She's jabbing upstairs, jabbing downstairs. Sheau Yang throws that machine gun style once again. Every punch she throws, there is venom behind it. You can hear it in her voice. She gives it all she's got. And there we see it once again, that right uppercut. Are we starting to see Thanwarat tire out? And Sheau Yang, this will be a battle of the fitness. Who has more gas in the tank tends to win these battles. Sheau Yang starting to come alive, starting to use her footwork a little bit more, but Thanwarat constantly sticking that jab out and wings those hooks and punches to the head. 10 seconds to go of round number 4. A beautiful left hand, but Thanwarat gets a left hook on the inside. Both fighters giving everything they've got. What a way to end the round once again, and what a fight we are witnessing so far. What a fight. And there we see that exchange in the center of the ring. Both fighters just biting down on their gum shields and just going to absolute war. Neither fighter want to leave this fight to chance. Both fighters want to give it everything they've got, and that was that left hook that found its way through the target towards the end of that round. The chins have been tested of these fighters. The fitness level is being tested. What a fight so far. I'd like to see both fighters just stick behind that jab now. Jab, and then as soon as they're in on the inside, just go for it and give it everything they've got, and then step back with the jab. Find your timing with the jab before you release the combinations. And that is the bell for round number 5. Sheau Yang from Hong Kong takes on Thanwarat Bonpool Sport Gym from Thailand. Scheduled for 8 for this WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Sheau Yang just constantly sticking that jab out. And that's exactly what Sheau Yang needs to do. You can win this fight on a jab alone. You just need to be a little bit more active than your opponent to impress the judges. It's how you start the round and finish the round is what the judges tend to remember. Start strong, end strong. Both fighters in the center of the ring right now. Thanwarat looking like she's starting to fade in these later rounds. Not as active as she was in the first round. She lands a right hand downstairs. But you can tell sometimes these fighters start to punch themselves out. If they don't finish it in the early rounds, they tend to tire. Maybe Thanwarat is going to wait for the later rounds to release those punches, but Sheau Yang does what she does best. She stays in front of you. She marches you down. She tires you out with the constant pressure and traps you in a corner and usually releases those shots. Are we going to see Sheau Yang finish Thanwarat? Who has the better gas tank? Who put the extra rounds in the gym? Who ran the extra miles outside? I think this is what this fight comes down to. Who wants it more? Who has the better gas tank? And Sheau Yang bouncing on her feet and firing some big combinations. 10 seconds to go. And this is where both fighters tend to become very, very active. Both fighters are clinching in the center of the ring. A great round so far, and another exciting round, but I'm starting to see Sheau Yang edging this fight ever so slightly now. And there we see that right hand that got through. But here we see some of the combinations of Sheau Yang, where a lot of the punches that Thanwarat is throwing are now just bouncing off the gloves. So like I said, this fight right now is coming down to the gas tank and the pressure of Sheau Yang, who just keeps going forward. If she keeps going forward using that jab, eventually she'll just break the defense and the will of Thanwarat. But Thanwarat just maybe needs to take a round off, get her breath back, and then in the final rounds come alive. But a great fight so far. And that is the bell for seconds out. And we're going into round number 6 for this WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Sheau Yang from Hong Kong in the black takes on Thailand's Thanwarat Banpu Sport Gym in the red. Round number 6 underway. Both fighters exchanging leather early on. A great round so far by both of these fighters, and they're both giving it everything they've absolutely got. What a fantastic round so far to start off this 6th round. And Thanwarat coming alive, going to the body as well. What a beautiful fight we're seeing. Both fighters clearly do not want to leave this in the judges' scorecards at the moment. A great round, and Sheau Yang just trying to get her breath back before she comes alive once again. But again, she marches forward and throws everything she's got. A rear uppercut gets through. Has she finally broken defense of her opponent? Both fighters are clinching right now. The referee pries them apart. We're in the 6th round, scheduled for 8. Will it go that long? A big right hand upstairs and a right uppercut as well. What a round. Sheau Yang giving it everything she's got, but cannot put Thanwarat away at all. Thanwarat comes alive with some nice body shots as well. And a right hand upstairs. A right hand downstairs as well. Wow. We are witnessing a great fight. Styles make fights, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Both fighters just leaving everything out there. And a beautiful rear uppercut gets through the guard. Sheau Yang finds her target. 10 seconds to go. And another one gets through. I think Sheau Yang is proving why she's undefeated. What a way to end the round. What a fight so far. We're going into a 7th round in just a moment. Let's see some action replays brought to you by Highland Boxing Gym. And this was that moment in the early moments of that round. Both fighters just went toe-to-toe and just gave it everything they've got. But later on in that round, Sheau Yang does what she does best, and she just stays in front of you, doesn't give you a chance to breathe or think. She breaks you down, affects your rhythm, and then as soon as she senses it, she comes alive with a combination. Notice how Sheau Yang is standing in her corner in comparison to Thanwarat, and that is usually a sign of the fitness level of both of these fighters. I think Sheau Yang's fitness level is just a little bit better than Thanwarat, but both of these fighters have given it everything they've got. It's very rare you see the later rounds where these fighters still have energy left. And that is round number 7 of WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Hong Kong's Sheau Ruyang in the black. Thailand's Thanwarat Banpu Sport Gym in the red and black. Sheau Ruyang again comes alive, but Thanwarat relentlessly goes to the body constantly in this fight, but it's not been enough to take away the gas tank. If you're against someone like Sheau Ruyang, who is a pressure fighter, the thing you have to do is take away their gas tank, and we're seeing that Thanwarat has tried this and it has had no effect at all. Both fighters in the clinch, a little bit of dirty boxing going on, grabbing down on the head and firing everything they've got. A nice combination gets through, a jab followed up by a left uppercut gets through. Both fighters using the clinch to breathe on one another, try and get some energy back. Sheau Ruyang, aka Ruru, is finally getting through with those shots. Thanwarat just doing everything she can now to hold on, and I think that plays in the favor of Sheau Ruyang, because Sheau Ruyang waits for the final moments of the fight to finally give it everything she's got. That rear uppercut is getting through, the left uppercut's getting through, and there's that rear shoveling punch that just made itself through the guard as well. Thanwarat just leaning on her opponent. Maybe she's trying to get her breath back for that final round. Will it be enough? We're going to see in the final moments of the fight. Will the final 10 seconds be the moment who wins this fight? We're going to see, and the left hand gets through as well. 10 seconds to go. Let's see who wants it more. Both fighters go, but a big right hand gets through, and we're going into an 8th round. The 8th round will probably be the deciding factor in this fight. Let's see some action replays here, and this is that moment Sheau Ruyang just landed a 6-piece combination on her opponent. And this is where both fighters just held on one another and just started firing everything they've got, going upstairs and downstairs. How are you scoring this fight at home? I felt the first 3 rounds were very close, but then I've given the final rounds to Sheau Ruyang. So at the moment, I've got Sheau Ruyang up by at least 5 rounds. How are you scoring this fight at home? This final round could be the deciding factor, but I've got Sheau, aka Ruru, up so far. If Thanwarat can somehow put Ruru down, that could be a deciding factor as well. 8th and final round of this WIBA Super Bantamweight title fight. Sheau Ruyang from Hong Kong in the black, Thanwarat Banpu Sport Gym in the red from Thailand. Who wants it more? Who wants this title? We're gonna see. Sheau Ruyang is 5-0. Will her O go today? We're gonna see. The 8th and final round. Both fighters giving it everything they've got. The fitness level of both of these warriors is unbelievable. To go out there, put everything on the line, throw constantly. Beautiful stuff. Absolute fantastic fight. The fact you're able to watch this for free on YouTube is an absolute victory for anyone. Both fighters are just leaning on one another, clearly exhausted after putting everything on the line. Neither fighter has been to the canvas in this fight. Sheau Ruyang smiles at her opponent, walks towards her, and just throws everything she's got once again. Sheau Ruyang has a picture of a dog on her vest, and that's exactly how she's fighting. She's just giving everything she's got, not giving up at all. And in boxing, we like to call it a dog fight, where you just lean on your opponent and you throw everything at them. And that's exactly what we're seeing. 2 fighters just putting everything on the line. And it's been a close fight. This fight has been an exciting one, and definitely one I want to watch back as well. 10 seconds to go of round number 8. A big overhand right by Sheau Yang. And Sheau Yang just throwing everything now. What a fight! We are going to the judges' scorecards. How have you scored that fight at home? 8 rounds of pure battle. Wow. Let's see some action replays. Both fighters hold in the center of the ring, and that right hand got through of Thanwarat, but Sheau Yang wasted no time to throw one right back of her own. And there it is.
Before the judges' scorecard, I'd like our VIP
center of the ring, just throwing punch after punch.
Sorry, I tried my best.
Reminiscent of Marvin Hagler against Tommy Hearns, just throwing punch after punch.
I tried my best.
Angles after angles. What a performance. I think Sheau Yang has taken that fight. How have you scored it? A great fight so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All judges score this in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. The red corner, Yang Xiaoru!
So Sheau Yang does it. She wins another belt, the WIBA Super Bantamweight title belt. And look at all of those belts that she is sporting. A fantastic boxer and a great person inside and outside of the ring. Definitely a fan favorite. She now goes to 6 wins and a perfect record for Sheau Yang from Hong Kong. She does it once again, proving why she is one of the best in the Super Bantamweight division. And the belt falls off. She's got so many belts, it's hard to keep them all on sometimes.